Hello guys, sorry. I ended up my live stream but I forgot to tell you what's happening. I forgot to tell you the compound, the product. See? Okay. Kita ba? This one. Like this. Okay. Citric acid H3C6H5O7 plus water plus calcium, okay, is equal to calcium hydroxide plus ascorbic acid, or the vitamin C. So all are balanced, right, from the left to the right. But the next question for that, okay, if that is the product produced by the reaction of the citric acid with water and calcium, so where does this calcium hydroxide found? I forgot to explain, right? Because you gain the vitamin C already, right, in your body as a nutrient, something like this, and through that you can have antioxidant. So it protects now the cells for our body and the tissues, something like that. Okay, so this calcium hydroxide, okay, we need to know the principle of urine. You know urine? As we have the urine, so we have the salt. This calcium will go there. Part of the calcium will go there. Part of the calcium will be used as a nutrient in the bone development, okay, to prevent the weakening of the bones of a person. This calcium is very important. And some of the calcium will become a residue going to the urine. Okay, I think this is a white color. I don't think so. It's just like that. It will go there. And what happens to the hydroxide? Okay, you will think that one, right? Of course, this hydroxide will again recycle as water, because there's oxygen, there's hydrogen. Will recycle as water, or it could break up. Okay, it could produce oxygen again, cycle inside our body. But most of the time it will go back to water, because that is OH already. Okay, like that. So don't make a problem with this calcium hydroxide, because it will just it will break again, okay, inside our body, and it will produce byproducts, okay, like that. It's okay also, we have to break that one after another reaction, but I'm showing you the general reaction only. So if we have another reaction, then we have to break the calcium hydroxide, right? And then still the same like this, the reaction, we have to break this calcium. How can we break the calcium hydroxide? Okay, so we apply heat again, problem. So where can we get that heat? It's the normal heat inside our body, right? Because we have also heat inside our body through the thermal insulation of our body. We have, okay, regular heat for our body. That's why we have our temperature. It's going to 37 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius. There's a range. It's because we have heat. So if we have heat, naturally, this calcium hydroxide will break down also into calcium oxide, and again plus water. Okay, am I correct? Calcium oxide plus water. If you heat the calcium hydroxide, it will produce calcium oxide and water, and again you have to balance that one. So it will become more complicated again and again and again. You insert that here again, already know. So not good. For the purpose of discussion, not good, okay? So I'll tell you, this is gonna be the perfect, it's already balanced, okay? I'm just telling you where this calcium hydroxides will be going, okay? So that's it, okay? It will exist as a calcium in the urine, as a salt, and then the OH will reproduce again, water, okay? That's it, and other byproducts. But there's no hydrogen gas problem inside the body, I think so. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Okay, like that. Okay, there's an oxygen gas, but there's no hydrogen gas. It's not mentioned. Okay. It's not mentioned, but it's a theory, a basic principle. Okay. Like that. Okay? The calcium hydroxide, it's very clear now, huh? Okay. Because you will be wondering, what will happen to calcium hydroxide as a product? Of course, it will undergoes byproducts due to the process of exothermic reaction. Okay, it will produce calcium oxide and water. But for the purpose of discussion, it's just be like that because we are after for the production of ascorbic acid, which is the vitamin C. Okay, the production of ascorbic acid through citric acid and water plus calcium. Something like that. Actually, you can change that also calcium to sodium, potassium, magnesium. That's only representative of the mineral. I choose only calcium because that is very important for our bone. Okay? Strengthening of our bone. Especially when we get older, our spinal column cannot be stretched already. And we need to intake more calcium through drinking too much of milk. Okay, but it's too late. When we're still young, we need to drink more milk rather than in our 30s and our 40s because we have already the calcium deficiency. Calcium deficiency would cause a disease known as osteoporosis. Okay? So we need to have good and appropriate level of calcium. That's why I use calcium in the reaction here. Okay? It's very clear now. Thank you so much for listening for my pahabol. Pahabol talaga. Okay? For this chemical reaction of citric acid plus calcium plus water equal to calcium hydroxide plus ascorbic acid. I tell you why this is a perfect reaction because we don't put any number of moles. This is unusual really. Sorry, this is really unusual because most of the chemical reaction you have to balance at least there is 2 coefficient blah blah. But this one is when you put this there automatically all are balanced. Really, see? All are balanced already even though putting the elements and compound you don't have to times with let x blah blah blah. Okay, this is a rare reaction, chemical reaction for the ascorbic acid. I think there is also even the water, the reaction of water you have to put 2 moles of H2 like the blah 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 during the reaction, but this one is a perfect reaction. Okay, you don't have to put 2 moles here, atoms here like that. It's already balanced when you do individually. I wonder why. Really, it's a miracle. Charot. Okay, I choose this because it's very timely to use this topic because we need vitamin C to kill the coronavirus. Okay, I choose this topic, vitamin C, to boost our immune system because this coronavirus will not go into the respiratory if they receive the acidic substance known as the ascorbic acid. Okay, the pH is 2.2 based on what I have read. 2.2 or 2 plus. So it's very highly acidic and then the coronavirus cannot survive if the coronavirus will enter your respiratory system for the very, very first time. Okay? First time. Because if the coronavirus will enter your respiratory system, you did not take the acidic lemon water, then problem. Okay. That's why you need to take a bath twice. Okay, and you have hygiene. You wash your hands, wash your face, nose, so that the virus will not enter your system because it will be entering the nose, okay, the nose, the mouth before going to your respiratory system. So that's why you need to take a bath twice as much as possible after work. Or you have to have the hygiene, washing your hands, washing your feet, washing your face, nose, and everything, and sneeze how many times so that the bacteria will be eliminated